Better be on your job. You better be black and proud. Ready with the ha ha ha's. Black and proud. Hit it with the new suggestion. Black and proud. Yeah, we flexing. Like what? Black and proud. Ready be on your job. You better be black and proud. Ready with the ha ha ha's.
Hello and good evening. I am Stephanie Ray, Executive Director of the Black Improv Alliance, presenting to you Black Joy Fridays in conjunction with Highwire Improv and Maryland Improv Collective. We have three really fantastic teams for you tonight. You're going to see Branded Silk, Lemon Pepper and Saison, and Malcolm and Marie and Nim and Nim. I struggle with my slang sometimes. And them, but pretend I said it in a cool urban slang type of way. And them, I think. Anyway, it's gonna be really great, even though my ebonics is not so great. First up, we have for you one of my favorite improv trios on the planet, all black, all hilarious, fast and furious, coming for you out of New York, super quotable. I watch their shows and then I'm just walking around like saying the lines to myself for weeks afterwards, and people are looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "You should have watched the show. If you had, you would know." But you, smart person, are not going to miss out. You're going to get all my references because you are about to enjoy the thrill, the wit, the humor, the hilarity of Branded Silk. Any second now.
Black and proud. Better be on your job. Black and proud. Ready with the ha ha ha's.
Yo,
Hello.
Stephanie be killing me with this introduction. I'll be like, okay, do we gotta pay her
It, it works. It works in the club and it works in the show.
extra? What's up, Aaron? How you doing?
Oh, you know me. I'm stanky. I'm chilling. I got rained on, so I'm a little wet, but I'm
Hey,
ready to use it.
I mean, yeah, let's use it. All right, let's just get a suggestion. What kind of suggestion? Anything at all, really. Just a one-word suggestion. Anybody can give us something. We can, bless y'all real quick.
I'll do it, but I've done it before. So if one of our guests this week wants to give a word, that'd be cool. Anybody
Cool.
from Lemon Pepper, if you want to put on your mic and just shout out a word. Lemon Pepper and Saison. I abbreviated it.
Lemon pepper wings are the best wings, by the way.
Oh yeah, so I mean, yeah. So our guest team today is Lemon Pepper and Saison. So that's gonna be my suggestion for you.
Ah, okay. Lemon pepper. Let's do it. Thank you. So I put some special seasoning in it this time. I hope it's to your liking.
I taste it. I taste it. It's got a good heat. It's got good heat. Like it makes me sweat a little bit, but I even the sweat even the sweat tastes good. I don't know what you did with the sauce, but it's hitting.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. So you hire me then, huh? Like full time?
Stacy, we have a fixed menu here at Denny's. We don't even really do wings. We're a
Yeah.
breakfast establishment. I mean, I don't know what to.
Listen. I just feel like, I've been slaving away on these wings, making it better and better. And I think Denny's can change their menu. Like they should change it.
I mean, Denny's has been around for a longer than you or I, Stacy. I mean, I can't. I'm the manager of this store, but you realize there are more. I do not own Denny's. Like we could get in a lot of trouble if we change the menu. Like we could
Listen,
Lose
you
our
are not,
jobs.
listen, you're like the 50th restaurant that I went through, okay? And
Dude,
none of them will hire me. I just need you to hire me. I need this job. Make me your #1 cook and use my wings.
Cut to the first restaurant Stacy went to.
Yeah, so like I said, this is a very special like wings that I've created. So it's good, isn't it?
We're Baskin Robbins. We don't do hot food. We're an ice
Well,
cream. We're
listen,
an ice
I
cream
mean,
establishment. We're not
I feel
even
like
technically a restaurant. We have no seats. We have no seats here. It's kind of you get
yeah,
your
I understand that. I understand that. But see, I feel like you need to change the game, expand. When people eat ice cream, they should have hot stuff to balance it out.
I mean, there's hot fudge. We figured that out. I just don't think people need hot chicken on their ice cream. I think it's a big swing. I mean, bravo, but I don't think people want the fusion of chicken and ice cream.
Well, when Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles was built, people didn't think chicken went with waffles.
Mm.
Chicken went with waffles, but it does. But it does. And one day you're going to see ice cream and chicken wings.
when 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 pigs fly, lady, when pigs fly.
Cut to the news station.
News.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Ravenport, and today a pig flew. Yes, you heard me, a pig flew. Can you believe that, Barry?
I don't know why everyone isn't freaking the fuck out. A pig grew wings and flew. Is this a sign of bioterrorism?
Okay,
Are
Barry.
pigs finally gaining sentience? This is an apocalypse level event.
Okay, Barry, you're taking this far to the extreme.
No, Candace. No, Candace, I don't think I am. What if, oh, imagine this, Candace, you're walking down the street. All of a sudden, elephant falls from the sky because it got tired of flying its wings. What animal's next?
I don't know. I'm just here for the moment, okay? I report the news. I don't prophesy. I just report the news. And that's what you should too. Just report. Don't sit up here and talk about your end of the world speech and all that other stuff and be like a Debbie Downer. We don't need that, okay? The news is down enough.
You're right. You're right. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my mic and I'm gonna get real with everyone. I flew off the handle and I am back. I am a professional.
You are a professional. Great. Awesome. In another news, a 15-year-old boy opened up a restaurant. He opened up a restaurant.
That's almost more disturbing. That's more disturbing to me.
Why? He opened up a restaurant. I think that's great news.
I was 15, Candace. That boy should not be running a restaurant.
Okay. All right. I know you know who the boy is, but keep your personal opinions out of the news. All right?
He turned the city's water into Gatorade, Candace.
He was practicing. It was for a school project. And you know what? I was tired of drinking tap water anyway. Gatorade was the way to go. It was amazing. For 15 days, I had electrolytes flowing through my body.
Well, my 80-year-old mother cannot take that much sugar. She's a diabetic, and it was. I'm just saying, there are a
I
lot of people
know.
still,
I how is your mother doing now? How I know she went through a spell. How is your mother?
cut to hospice.
Is that my baby?
I'm here. I'm here, Mom. I'm here, and I brought the lemon pepper wings that you always be asking for.
Oh, the lemon pepper, my favorite. You're a good baby.
Um, I'm 47.
Oh, you
Uh,
still a little baby.
Mom, is are your electrolytes back? Are you sure that you still need to be in the hospital? It seems like you're better, but I mean, only you know your body.
I may be better, but shh, I don't want them finding out.
You you mean the hospital? You mean the doctors and the?
Yeah, to Dr. Richard. Ooh, I'm sick, okay? He can touch my body any day. Don't tell him I said
Okay,
that.
okay, Mom. I'm not gonna tell him you said that. Look, we, Mom, if you're okay, then we gotta we gotta go. It's this
No,
isn't it's
no, we're not leaving.
you're getting sauce all over my suit. Okay, I'm okay. No, Mom, I can't. We can't afford to just keep you here. We can't.
Oh,
It's
he's coming, he's coming.
is that my is that my favorite patient?
Yes, it is.
You look. I know that you're sick, but you look great.
Thank you. Doctor, I think something may be wrong with my heart. Have a look
Well,
at
let me get my stethoscope out and
it.
listen to that. You're definitely hot. It's definitely hot right there. I'm a I'm gonna have to ask you to lower your robe a little bit so I can get under. I need to
Oh.
touch.
Lord,
Yeah, I mean your heart sounds fine, Mrs.
maybe you should go a little
I
lower.
well, that would be unprofessional. I see what you're doing, but that would be unprofessional. You're Miss Kirkland, you are a firecracker, but I gotta say, you seem to be in great health. Like, are you sure that your body isn't back to normal? Can you give me?
I'm sick. I'm sick. Now get out of here so I can sleep.
Oh, okay. I don't want to disturb your rest. I'll come to check up on you tomorrow. Okay,
Okay.
stay beautiful. Stay beautiful. I will, Mom,
Yeah.
Mom, come
Mhm.
on. No, you can't.
That was good.
I, I do get it. He is very attractive, but you can't. You just ask him out. Just ask him out, and then like, how are you even gonna date him? How are you gonna date him if you're on a dying on a hospital bed? It doesn't make the plan.
Why would I need to date him? You know, all I need is his touch. Anyway, baby, I wrote some letters. Can you mail them? Go to the post office.
Cut to the post office. I just don't get it. Why you won't let me? It's a romantic thing. I'm mailing myself.
You're mailing yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get in this little cage, and it's just like you're the post office. You deliver things. It's a big enough.
No, it's do you know what we do to letters? Okay? Do you know how we actually mail letters? If you wanted to mail yourself, you get a plane ticket, okay? You will not survive being mailed as a letter.
I'll survive anything for love.
For love?
For love.
Who is this? Who is this person that you so-called love?
Name is Beatrice. They're in a Petco out in Albuquerque, and we've been talking a lot on Facebook.
Mm.
We haven't met yet, but we've talked on Zoom many
On
times.
on Zoom, and she knows that you're mailing yourself instead of buying a normal plane ticket like a normal person.
And it's like it's the movie. It's the like the movie You've Got Mail. It's like
No,
that.
you got in the movie, you got mail is digital.
No, he puts himself in a giant letter. They have the same. They meet, and he. I thought he put himself in a giant letter and mailed himself to Meg Ryan. I thought
Nope.
that was.
Don't think that we watched the same movie. That didn't happen.
There's
Furthermore, we weigh packages here and we charge like $10 per pound. So if you want to weigh
oh,
yourself and spend about $10,000,
wow, $10,000. I thought the post office was body positive, and you're over here saying that my body weight would be $10,000. Yeah, that's rude.
I'm just saying. I'm not necessarily good with math, but I'm saying $10 per pound, that's going to be a lot of money. So,
You
hey,
wow. I'll have you know, I'm in the best shape of my goddamn life.
okay,
So
Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay.
I am like Arnold. And you know what? Like Arnold, I'm gonna go to some place that truly respects their customers. I'm going to FedEx. You could have had my business,
I knew you was
but
gonna
you
go to FedEx.
lost it.
Whatever. Say hello to FedEx for me.
I
Cut you
will.
back. Yeah, I'm so sorry they did that to you over at the post office.
They're crazy. They're so mean.
So mean. Green juice?
Yeah. Thank you.
So what can I do for you?
Okay. So you've seen the movie You've Got Mail.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to put myself in a giant letter and mail myself to the love of my life.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
so cute.
That was the response I was expecting earlier.
Oh my
And
God. You're like the second man that did it. The first man didn't survive, but oh my
cut
God.
to the first man in an envelope. Ah, it's so dark. I'm running out of air. Is there someone out? Hey, is there someone out there? If there's someone out there, please open me up. Please open me up. Hey, wait, what's that? Oh my God. I never made it to my designated place. I'm getting put into the shredder. I'm shredded. You're shredding me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm getting shredded. Oh my God, I'm getting shredded. Oh no. Oh, my organs. My organs.
No one's going to collect that piece of garbage mail, so might as well destroy it. Oh, I'm hungry. I heard there was this restaurant opening up, ice cream and chicken wings. Maybe I'll go try that.
Cut to ice cream and chicken wings.
Wow. It's kind of fancy. Fancy, like casual slash upscale slash cookout place.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's when you said that this would be like the first time offered this as our like first date, I was like, oh, okay. Never heard of it, but willing to try something new.
You know, I'd only take you to the nicest spot in town. You know.
Yeah.
So, you know, my cousin runs the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, he
runs the
does.
place. Hmm.
Cool. Well, maybe we get to meet your cousin. Uh, how's your pecan? Your vanilla
Oh,
pecan?
my vanilla pecan fried chicken.
Yeah.
It's it's sticky. It's sticky, but it's good. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh,
There.
did he just flew over us?
Do you remember back in a few weeks ago, like those pigs got wings?
Yeah. Yeah. Your
Yeah,
cousin is, wow. I didn't know that was about your cousin. I was actually watching the news that day and I was like, wow, that's crazy. But good news, I guess, you know?
I mean, he's used it to amass a lot of wealth, and his morals are a little, but you know,
Mhm.
he's a good kid. He's a good kid underneath all those science experiments.
Yeah. Yeah. I was wondering about that. Hmm. Well, I got accepted into med school, and so you're gonna be looking at a new doctor in 10 years.
Wow. Okay. Congrats. That's what's up.
Decided to switch my career plan.
No more. Sorry, what were you doing before? No more.
Yeah, it was nothing. I wasn't doing
No,
anything.
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't that thing. I forgot. What? No, it was.
I I it was it was kind of embarrassing. So it's really,
Come on, tell
I
me.
don't want to go into it.
Okay, okay. But oh, oh,
oh, oh,
you were trying to sell that sauce.
yeah, yeah, and it didn't get picked up. So
I,
I was trying to mix a little bit of this and a little bit of that because I thought, Dunkin' Donuts needed a special sauce, and turns out they don't sell sauce.
I love your mind. You're gonna do great things in med school, and you know it's just sauce.
Yeah,
Any,
and I think like med school should, they should change a little bit, in terms of how we do surgeries with people, like, things should be a little bit adjusted, a little different.
um, what do you mean?
Like, and like so many people die, you know,
Yeah,
from,
it's unfortunate.
and being under. And I just feel like maybe if you just intoxicate people, it'll be fine. So I'm thinking that my special sauce could be of use.
Uh, you wanna sauce people before they go under? Like you wanna
No need to go under. Just drink the sauce.
instead of anesthetic, you wanna give people your s- your special mix of sauce.
Yeah, 100.
check. That is our set.
That's our set, guys.
Many laughs, many thanks. Thank you, Brandon Silk, for another fantastically quotable, hilarious thrill ride. Do you want to tell the people anything about where they should look for you, follow you, give you monies, etc.?
You can find us on Facebook under Branded Silk. We're also on Instagram under the same name.
Yep, at Branded Silk. So you can follow us there. Venmo, or I guess what? Venmo Aaron or me, and the whole team will get it. Venmo at Onyi-Okuli, Okoli.
I don't got a Venmo right now. I got a new phone.
And that is good enough. That is worth celebrating.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank y'all for another great set. I got to tell you, I think Onyi is onto something, because I was craving chicken wings and ice cream the other day, and it was like a real conundrum to decide where did I want to get food from. And if there had been a restaurant that served both, that would have been very convenient. So I think maybe there were some nuggets of truth in that set about things that really should be happening in our society. And, I would try the special sauce before surgery. You know what? Why not? Because medicine has a lot of room for innovation. So thank you for another great set, Brandon Silk. Coming to the stage up next, we have Lemon Pepper and Saison, a collective of diverse performers from the Hampton Roads area. This group includes seasoned and trained actors, models, comedians, sketch writers, performers, improvisers, hosts, singers, bloggers, and influencers. So you know what that means. They're not just talented, they're also smart and incredibly good looking. So I am very much looking forward to this set. Lemon Pepper and Saison Comedy was founded on the idea of bringing diversity and inclusion to the Hampton Roads area and beyond. And tonight, Beyond is our virtual stage with Black Joy Fridays. I am so excited to watch this set and get some great laughs in with these incredibly intelligent, talented, and good-looking people. Welcome to the stage, Lemon, Pepper, and Saison! Woo, 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 woo!
BIA, BIA. Say hooray, say hooray.
Hey!
It's BIA.
Take it away.
All right. So, first of all, shout out to Brandon Silk. That was an excellent first set. Also, Stephanie, I want to let you know, thank you for telling the people my credentials, because I am a supermodel. I've seen every episode of America's Next Top Model on Hulu. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Can I have Troy and Ted on the camera, please? We will see everybody else in just one moment. So, we are going to start off with a little bit of an improvised debate. We're going to do a little game called Challenge. So Ted's going to be our moderator here, and Troy's going to kick our debate off. Now, Troy, we're going to get a debate topic. We've been getting some suggestions from you guys about some good debate topics to use. And Troy is going to kick off the debate. He can tell the truth. He can lie. He's basically just going to make up whatever he wants to do. He's going to say whatever he wants to say. Now, for instance, let's say his debate topic is the sky. And I'm going to turn my camera off to explain this. So Troy will say, the sky is purple because I went outside and saw that the sky was purple. I'm going to be off camera, and any one of our group members can do this. They can say challenge. I'm going to come on and I'm going to challenge part of his statement. I'm going to say the sky is not purple because the sky is actually green. And then our moderator is going to decide whether or not to let Troy continue speaking or let me continue speaking. And then I'm going to take the debate and I'm going to run with, and I'll just pick up where Troy left off. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's have some fun. Troy, the topic for today is dogs or cats. So let's get this debate started.
Easy work. I like this already. Let me tell you something. Bourbon Street chicken, General Tso's chicken, orange chicken. What does this have in common with the debate topic? They're all made from cats.
Oh.
So
Challenge!
thank you.
Jordan, go ahead.
You trying to get us canceled right out the gate. I'm challenging everything you just said.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, so I'm going to say cats or dogs. I'm gonna go ahead and say neither. I do not have pets. I've been allergic to pets. I don't need no type of pets. I don't need to be taking care of anything that's living. I am literally a millennial. I can struggle.
Challenge. You say you don't take care of pets, but what do you call the water bugs and roaches in your bedroom?
Ooh, I'll allow it. Go ahead, Troy.
Go ahead.
I just don't understand for somebody to carry themselves to such pretend high standards, why they have numerous roach motels and Black Flag can of roach sprays in their room. I mean, for someone to just so downright against pests and
challenge.
Oh, I heard Jordan first.
Okay, so Troy, first of all, you're very worried about me. Matter of fact, I do not see you on my payroll anyway. There is no meet and greet for this show, so I'm gonna need you to fall back on me, player.
I'll allow it.
Okay, speaking of meet and greets, because I am a supermodel, like Tyra Banks, I'm just very undiscovered right now. Go ahead and tag me in all the Tyra Banks photos. I can do editorial shoots, I can do catalog shoots, I have commercial work. Matter of fact, I can post for y'all right now. See, glamorous. It could be on billboards, it could be on subways out there in New York. I just have a very marketable face.
Challenge.
Somebody challenge him. All right, thank you, Lana.
I'm sorry, Jordan, but you got a face only a mother could love.
Ooh.
Oh my Lord.
Allow it.
Now, me, on the other hand, honey, I've got that new mom glow. Skin is flawless because I just be drinking water and minding my business. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some skin tips from Lana. Now, in order to have this beautiful, flawless skin, you must take
Challenge.
I heard Troy.
Challenge. I can't believe this sister gonna get on this damn Zoom call and show them ashy elbows and talk about skincare.
I'll allow it.
Oh my God.
He sits up here and talk about this new mom glow situation, whatever she
challenge. I want to know why you talking about Lana her elbows when you didn't brush your teeth this morning.
I'll allow it. Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, first of all, I can smell your breath through the Zoom call. It is very atrocious and it is very offensive to me. Right after Juneteenth was declared a national holiday.
Challenge. What's offensive is all that dandruff that's shaking off your beard right now. That's offensive.
Challenge.
I hear another challenge. Ms. Donna, please go.
Look, we know that Troy brings the ghetto and the hood to the screen, but all of us on this team, we do wash and we moisturize all the time.
Challenge.
I hear a challenge.
I can't even sit there and play those Willy Wonka fantasy games because I have personally been in rehearsals where people were smelling like soggy breast cow stomachs, and it was really upsetting me as someone who suffers from allergies.
Those mean as hell, but I will allow it.
You know, I know the original topic was about cats and dogs, but honestly, we could have just been talking about the smells that we encounter at rehearsals sometimes. And I'm glad that we have this forum so I can personally address you all one by one and let you know that,
somebody challenge.
You know what? The heat is optional.
Somebody challenges, man.
I want to say that this is very much a topic that we should have in private.
The Bible says, get away from me because I know you not. If you shame me in private, I'll be ashamed of you in public. So, or to flip that around, it doesn't matter. You got the point. So I personally would like to override and allow you to silence as I continue.
Jesus isn't allowed in this debate. Jordan, continue.
Okay, thank you. So let's go back to me being a model. So I can rock any name brand. I can wear Guess.
Someone challenge this man.
Challenge.
Both of y'all, go ahead. Go ahead and take turns.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
You gonna let them double team me?
Jordan, if you such a high fashion model, got all these name brands, where's that $5 I Cash App requested you from paying me back from your Wendy's 4 for $4 3 years ago?
Oh my Lord.
All right, let's hear Troy's challenge.
And to double down on that, I've seen his credit report. His credit score is in the 200s. So
Challenge.
not-
That sounds like illegal abuse of government authority. That man is saying he has seen his credit report on unauthorized electric chair.
God damn.
I ain't trying to go to jail.
You guys did Jordan dirty. Jordan, can you please continue?
But you know what? I just, y'all look mean. But let's go back to me being a supermodel. Anyway, I can
Hey, hurry up.
friends. I can give you
Challenge.
Lana?
Tyra said, I got 2 cards right here. And she said, Jordan, you are not the 1 and you are not the 2. So I'm sorry, honey, but you got to get on that plane and go home. Go pack your belongings, pack your bag.
Challenge. That other boy said he got 2 phones. What does that have to do with anything? Listen, at the end of the day, if he has one picture of me and 1 picture of Alana, there's truly just no more room to be the spokesperson for lemon pepper and sazon. I'm sorry.
Period.
Challenge.
Challenge. Oh, we have another contender.
So I know everybody's talking about supermodel, but at the end of the day, come on, I don't have kids. I'm your modern day businesswoman. No kids, no husband, don't need one, don't want one.
Challenge.
All good.
But she cheap because her internet don't work half the time. So what man wants to be in a house with a woman that ain't got no internet? Because they always watching YouTube, always playing video games, always. And if they not doing anything, they better be trading some finances. You can't check your portfolio with a crappy internet service.
This is
And
true.
she can't cook neither.
Oh,
You're fired.
intercepted by Troy. But go ahead, Lana.
I'm just saying, as a baby mama myself, who baby daddy won't leave, I know what it takes to keep fed. You gotta cook. Gotta clean.
Challenge.
Thank you, Troy. Go ahead.
Challenge. I'm gonna go on the record and say that Lana trapped her baby daddy into this whole scenario, and I'll end the debate on that.
Challenge.
Oh, I'll allow it.
I did not trap that man. He trapped me.
All right, thank you everybody for that debate. It was getting a little messy there. Let's go ahead and wrap that up.
Jesus.
Thank you. That was a little personal. I don't know if Lemon Pepper and Sazon is going to be a group after that debate, but let's go ahead and finish up this set here. So what we have coming up next is we have an improvised news report. So we've been getting your suggestions of different fairy tales. We're going to call this a fairy tale newscast. We're going to do a very loosely based newscast of the fairy tale. So Miss Lana, she's going to be our reporter for today, and she's just going to call on some witnesses and some field experts and get everything popping and shaking and cracking. So it looks like our fairy tale that we are doing a news report on is Little Red Riding Hood. Miss Lana, are you ready, baby girl?
Yes.
All right. Take it away.
Hello, it's Latoya Lockhart reporting live from outside of my daughter's daycare. And I am here today because we heard that there was a little light-skinned girl riding through the hood. Now we have some witnesses here that are going to tell us exactly what's going on.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Is that Jesus?
No, this is Bonquisha. How y'all doing?
Oh Lord.
I couldn't tell from your rap.
Yeah, I just got a silk wrap done, sweetie. But listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I saw that little light-skinned girl. She had some food that she had just used her EBT card for. She got from Walmart, and she said she was going to her grandma's house, her OG house that stayed out the ghetto. And then I don't know what that man was. He was hairy and he had nasty, raggedy teeth, and he just got to snarling at her. And I was like, oh my gosh, that man looks just like my friend Jordan Burton. But I was so disgusted by the whole matter.
Wait, so you said was the wolf Jordan Burton, or was
he reminded me of him, but I don't want to talk about him because he just made my stomach hurt just thinking about him. Ugh.
Yes, and if it was Jordan Burton, I was gonna say he owes me $5 from 3 years ago. When I bought him lunch at Wendy's, 4 for $4 plus tax, and he still hasn't paid me yet.
But look, I'm gonna tell you, that girl, that man chased down behind her and was snatching weave and silk press and all them things. The doobie wrap came undone and everything. I'm appalled. But she dropped her EBT card and I stepped on it and slid it and put it in my purse.
Okay, off the record, how much is on that EBT card? Because I wanted to get some crab legs this weekend.
Let's get it, because Big Daddy Joe gonna say he gonna drop off another stimmy, so we can just flip that and get the PPP loan popping too.
Bet, and I have a kid, so you know I'm getting that extra child tax credit early on July 15th. It's here and popping. So
right, yes.
Anyway,
yes,
we can have a block party, and you know we can just invite the little light skinned girl who was riding through the hood. She might know what's up. She might know.
I hope she can bust it open.
Why? Why?
Because we're gonna have a bust it open contest. Duh, girl. I mean,
okay, but what are the prizes?
They talking about they gonna fly us out to Atlanta for the weekend. We gonna go to this Magic City. We gonna get some lemon pepper wings, and we gonna get us an NBA player and get knocked up. Cause I can't do this no more.
That sounds like every hood rat's dream. Now I'm gonna come back to you, witness number one. We do have an expert in the field that can give us a little bit more detail on the sightings of Little Red in the hood.
Yes, I am here as a gang expert and Wolverine manager at the Red School of Hard Knocks out here in Los Angeles. And Miss Riding Hood is really taking her life into her own hands by wearing red in a neighborhood of Crenshaw where the Three Bears live. It's very dangerous for her to have on red in a whole forest full of Crips that like blue. I don't understand what's going on here, but as an expert in the field of red and writing and hoods, I want to tell you that this girl is really out of pocket.
Yes, I'm very familiar with you know, the adversaries between the red gang and the blue gang and the black and gold gangs and all the gangs. I'm very familiar. Has anyone tried to give Little Red a warning?
Well, you know, from what I understand, the wolf that she encountered, which he took his AK and he went boom, 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 and he tried to warn her to stay away. But, you know, as being a little light-skinned girl, she just went right along upon her merry way. And from what I understand, she has a very, very illicit affair with the woodsman. If you didn't know. Yes.
Ooh. Well, everyone knows Brat Tat Tat is the warning shot. Boom Boom is the party shot.
It is.
But do tell, what is going on with the woodsman, this illicit affair?
Well,
and you guys are hearing it first here on LPS.
What I understand, the woodsman carries a very large, and he swings a very large axe. And Miss Riding Hood, what I understand is, you know, crossing over to the blue side and the big axe, if you know what I mean.
So the woodsman is definitely toting that iron. Okay. Well,
he has a big handle and a big axe, and Miss Riding Hood doesn't mind taking a swing at it.
Well, it sounds like he's chopping the trees all in that forest. But we've got I'm hearing some live feed. We have a second witness
that
can give us some more details on this Little Red in the hood and the woodsman and the illicit affairs. Where are you? And what is your name?
Hello, my name is Wolf LaBeija from the legendary House of LaBeija. Excuse me, I was just walking out of the Jordan Burton fan club meeting. Troy and Lana, they're the president and vice president. But anyways, yes, let me tell you this, Miss Honey, okay? So Little Red Riding Hood, she's no good, okay? Not only do she wear that red up where the Crips be at, but she been sleeping with my man. She been sleeping with the trade. She been when sleeping with the woodsman. Everybody know that is my trade. Everybody know I have a claim on that, right? So she gonna come walking down the avenue talking about that's her man. And I said, baby girl, that's my man. And if they want to be your man, I'm gonna eat you up, okay? I'm gonna eat you up on the dance floor because she knows she's rocking that JC Penney, okay? It's not glamour. She will never be glamour. And every time she tries to walk against me, she will be chopped. So I just had to go ahead and let her know, get my tens, and let her get the axe. Okay, she was chopped and she ran up out of there, okay? I ate her up.
Well, there's only one way to solve this, and it's a dance-off between you and Little Red, and whoever wins gets the man, gets the woodsman, gets the trade.
Exactly.
Hold on. I don't need nobody to be. She can sit this one out. I'll dance against them. I'm ready to bust it.
So, but do you want the woodsman?
I want it all. I want it all.
So you want the woodsman and the EBT card, and
I want the woodsman. I want the EBT card. I want the little girl. I want it all. I
need you to pipe down, baby girl, okay? Because you know that's my man.
What you're not gonna do? What you're not gonna do?
What you not gonna do, girl? Because what you gonna do? Because see, we can take it outside because this was not about to happen. Okay.
All right. Well, as long as you guys have this fight dance off, across from where I'm recording, so that LPSC News is not liable for any of the damages you two may incur on each other, that's totally fine with me. But it just can't be done on our property.
Hey girl, I want to give a shout out to my mama, my baby daddy Julius, and all the little hood rats and hood children. I love y'all. Wow.
Okay, this is not the time or place for that, but thank you so much for your feedback. This has been Latoya Lockhart on LPSC News. Tune in next time where we see the big bad wolf and the hood rat from the corner have a dance off for the woodsman. This has been Latoya Lockhart. You guys have a wonderful day.
Woo! Okay, so that's what's the improvised newscast. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to move into our next improvised segment. We are going to do an improvised advice column, and I'm going to moderate that. But can I have Day? Can I have Jenny? And can I have Mr. T? So we have been getting some advice, some questions that you guys have out there. And we are going to do a good advice, bad advice, and worst advice based off of your questions and your suggestions. So let's go ahead and take that suggestions that you got. Let's see what we got going on here. What question? Okay, so somebody wants to know, they said, I need help with my personal grooming. What should I do? Miss Jenny, we're gonna start with you. If you can take it away with some good advice for me, baby girl.
Yes, absolutely. So the biggest thing is just making sure that you bathe daily, shower daily. It's so great to have an exfoliator. So whether that's a sugar salt scrub or even a loofah or even a bath towel is really good for your skin. Just to get, because you just don't want to slap soap on it and just like rinse off with water. You definitely want to dig a little deeper and exfoliate your skins and your pores, because there's a lot of things that are underneath just the surface of your skin, right? Also making sure that you have a really good moisturizer. Anything shea butter, cocoa butter, they're really good. You can even go in with some natural oils. You can do some almond oil. Those are really good too, just to keep you smelling good. But really just making sure that you do, personal hygiene is very important, making sure that you brush your teeth daily, brush your tongue too, actually scrub in little cracks and crevices of your body that people tend to forget, like especially earlobes, the belly button, those are things where people tend to forget. And if you don't clean that, you're probably not cleaning enough, okay? Another thing is finding a nice, expensive, high-end cologne or perfume. Sometimes the lower end, they
Miss
just
Jenny,
don't
real
smell
quick,
that great.
I'm gonna stop you right there because
Okay.
Troy can't take notes fast enough. So I'm gonna let him get himself together with that. Troy, I hope you heard all of that because you need all that good advice. Let's go ahead and move on to Day. Can we get some bad advice from you, please? Oh, child, it looks like you're muted.
Honestly, I don't know why she's making things so complicated. It's summertime, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone knows all you have to do is jump into your nearest swimming pool, Let that chlorine wash all the dirt off you. And you don't need to actually use your shower until about after Labor Day.
Okay, that was not that great of advice, but let's go ahead and move on to Ted. Can you give us the worst advice imaginable about personal grooming and hygiene?
Well, I'll go after the European approach. Those dudes don't use deodorant and they don't shower all the time to save water, and they like the smell of their own personal pheromones because that's what you smell like is your own musk. And I suggest everybody just bask in their musk. Like when they wake up first thing in the morning, just take a whiff of it. It's good for you.
Ooh, child. Okay, well, thank you for that. That was certainly some really bad advice. But let's go ahead and let's move on to our next bit of advice. We're going to change it up. Number 2. Okay, so the next question we have is, how should I break up with my partner? So let's go ahead and switch this up. Day, do you mind actually giving us good advice for that? What's the best way to break up with someone?
Sure. I mean, honesty is always the best policy. So I would recommend, go out somewhere public, public enough so that you feel safe, but not so public that they would feel embarrassed. And, it's best to just be honest and let them know it's not you, it's me. And really just know that you thank them for the time you spent together. And you hope that after the initial pain, there can actually be joy from the memories you shared together.
Aww. Thank you. That sounded straight from the book of Dr. Phil, and I enjoyed every bit of it. All right, Mr. Ted, can you give us some bad advice? How should I break up with somebody?
Post it on their Facebook wall.
Oh, all right. You know what? Maybe don't take that advice, y'all at home, unless you just really that bold. All right, Jenny, give us the worst advice imaginable. How do I break it off with someone?
So, I mean, honesty, like Day said, honesty is the best policy. Just go straight to where the source came from, their mom. Go to their mom, tell their mom straight up, your child is not them. It is really them and not me, and then let her know that, just if she could greatly pass on the message, it would be great coming from her because she created that person. And that's the honest, most truth that you can get. And I think that's the best advice that I can give. Go straight to the mom.
Okay, because I'm gonna tell her mama. Listen, there's 2 people that made a wrong relationship. Him and his mama. Because I'm sorry. Actually, don't take that advice, y'all. I apologize. I'm sorry. I had some flashbacks there. Let's go ahead and get into the last bit of advice we have here. And the last one is, how should I buy a used car? So Ted, can you give us some good advice about how I should buy a used car, please?
Take someone that knows a lot about cars with you, like someone like a mechanic. And I would look through the personals, like people like a person, like you're buying it from somebody, not a dealership, and just take the car out for a ride. Make sure your mechanic buddy looks at it, make sure you're good to go.
All right, that was some great advice. Thank you, Ted. Jenny, can I get some bad advice for what do I do to buy a used car?
I mean, honestly, just go on Craigslist and then gather 10 cars up there, the first 10 that pops up. And literally ask them for their address and literally go drive these cars yourself at these people places. I mean, because that's honestly the best experience you can get. You can test drive them, make it go 0 to 60 on the highway. I mean, you can probably even try to test drive it for a whole day, use the whole tank of gas, you know what I'm saying? Take a road trip back to and from. And at the end of the month, after test driving all those 10 cars then you make your decision, and that's how you get the best used car.
Okay, I want to say that's why the girl from Orange is the New Black went to jail in the segment, but it's been a while since I've seen it. But y'all don't take that advice, y'all. All right, Dede, give us the worst advice imaginable. How do I buy a used car?
Listen, you guys say buy, I say permanently borrow. All you need to do is buy a great suit, stand in front of the most luxurious hotel imaginable, and you pose as a valet worker. So to throw off the people, you have to actually park the first 3 cars, and then you park the 4th car, the 5th car, and the 6th car. But remember that on the 7th day, Jesus, what? He rested. And what you're going to do is you're going to arrest one of those cars and take it off the lot, and that's going to be all she wrote.
Period. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Well, if y'all follow that advice, y'all might also go to prison. But I want to thank the three of you for giving us a very funny and very great advice column. So that will be our advice column until next time, y'all. So for our very last game, we're going to get everybody on camera. Everybody cut your cameras on. Everybody cut your cameras on. And we are going to play a game that is called World's Worst. So with this game, everybody got the cameras on, and what we're going to do is we're going to get some suggestions of occupations. We're going to lean in and say something that the world's worst blank would say in that occupation. So let's see what suggestions we have for the occupations. The first occupation is going to be a storm chaser.
Now, this wasn't what I was expecting when they said, let's get wet.
An African American.
My name is Jim Cantori, and I love being in the wind and rain.
Next occupation.
The next occupation is a model. Oh, y'all better not try me.
Hi, I'm Jordan Burton.
Hi, I'm Jordan Burton.
Hello, my name is Jordan Burton. I can rock every name brand.
The
I'm
next
Tara's best
occupation we
friend.
have is barista. I like a plane.
Oh, don't worry about the cream on top. It's special.
Oh, child.
Put it in the pudding.
The next occupation we have is an attorney.
Hi, my name is Rudy Giuliani.
Hello, hello, Bobby Brown. As long as I'm representing you, and as long as my name is Phaedra Parks, you will never go to jail.
First of all, Your Honor, my client is already guilty, and that's on period.
Look, I take my retainer in food stamps.
Your Honor, I'm a freak bitch. Hands cuff Alicia. Switch my wig. Make him feel like he cheated.
Next occupation.
Okay, the next occupation we have is a waxer.
Is a who?
A waxer.
Oh, did you want your eyebrows on your face?
Oh, I'm so sorry the wax is hot. It's my fetish.
So we actually ran out of wax, so I just put some, Gorilla Glue on the tape, and it'll work just fine.
That's a wrap.
Okay, our next occupation is an astrologist.
I know you're a Sagittarius, but your sign ought to be stopped.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say, oh girl, he a Scorpio. Marry him, sis. Period.
Well, wrap it up.
All right. Okay. So you know what? Let's do one more occupation, then we can wrap it up. Okay. So the world's worst drummer.
Hi, my name is Ringo Starr.
Bye.
And that has been our time. Thank you for letting us perform. If you want to follow us, well, my shirt looked backwards, I think, but it's at LPS Comedy 757. That's where you'll find us on Instagram. Give us a like on Facebook. That's Lemon Pepper and Sasson Comedy. The accent is over the O. Yes, Lemon Pepper and Sasson. Go ahead, give us a follow, give us some likes, give us some love. We just launched a TikTok. So we're going to have some fun. You can catch our future shows there. Thank you, everybody. Oh, and we got a podcast on Spotify called LPS Presents the Zest. I am the host of that. Yes. We're about to drop another episode. So you guys have all been lovely. Thank you for having us on. And we had so much fun tonight.
Thank you.
Ooh, yes. Thank you so much, Lemon Pepper and Sazon. I think I'm trying. I took high school Spanish. I'm struggling. But y'all said that absolutely beautifully. So much fun. I just love the wit, the hilarity, and the camaraderie. You can tell when a team really has that squad love and that connection because they come in and just no holds barred. That was such a joy to watch as an audience member. I was sitting here, I had to turn my mic off a couple times because I was laughing so hard that I did not want to be disruptive, but was definitely showering the comments with love. So thank y'all so much for bringing the funny and the raunchy and the wit and all of it. Definitely gonna have to go replay and watch that one back. So for our final piece of the evening, and anyone who's been on tonight and wants to stick around, you are welcome to stay and jump into this because it's totally improvised and we're figuring it out on the spot. We have a partially improvised script reading of Malcolm Marie and Inem, presented by the fantastic, brilliant, talented, and gorgeous Shamara Hernandez. So I'm going to let Shamara come in and tell you all a little bit more about this beautiful piece that she's put together for you all this evening.
Hello, hello, hello. We're all in for a treat, I hope, because this is entirely improvised. Thank you so much for the warm introduction, Stephanie. Welcome to Malcolm and Marie and Nam. So you may have heard of a film called Malcolm and Marie. I sure have. And when I realized, when I learned that I had this time slot, I thought that it would be fun to read the script. But this is a movie on Netflix, so check it out at your own risk, with 2 actors only. So I thought it'd be fun if we saw what happens if we get some improvised moments from others. So without further ado, I also wanted to preface that throughout the reading and the improvised scenes, you might hear one of us yell cut, and that's where we're going to get into a discussion of the movie, the themes, anything that comes up for us. We also want to have sort of like podcast mini moments in between the scenic moments. All right. Without further ado, I present Malcolm and Marie, and now.
Interior, night, Malcolm and Marie's house. A series of still shots of the darkened house. The lights are off, clothes strewn on the floor of the bedroom, the bathroom, the empty walls. Opening credits play over the images, and then in the distance, a car pulls down the driveway. Headlights illuminating the house as it pulls past the windows and towards the garage. The sound of the garage door opening. The car pulls in, the garage door closes. Wide from one end of the hallway as the door opens, light spills in, and Malcolm, 35, enters with Marie, 25. He wears a nice suit and tie. She's in a beautiful dress. He hits the light switch. Track with him as he heads to the bar to make a drink, and she walks to the bedroom. Cut to bedroom, bathroom, continuous. We count on Marie as she enters the bedroom and into the bathroom, lifting her dress and pulling her tights down to pee. Cut to bar area, continuous, as Malcolm scoops up a single cube of ice and cracks open a new bottle of liquor. Ask JD what he wants.
Hey, you looked beautiful tonight.
Bathroom continuous as Marie pees in the toilet.
What?
Bar area continuous. Malcolm takes a sip of the drink and scrolls through iTunes.
You looked beautiful tonight.
Bathroom continuous. Push in on Marie, deadpan.
I can't hear you.
Bar area continuous as Malcolm still browses through the playlists.
You looked beautiful tonight.
She yells louder.
Thank you.
As he presses play on his phone, and Down and Out in New York City by James Brown begins to play loudly throughout the house as Malcolm heads down the hallway singing and dancing along.
I was born in New York City on a Monday.
Cut to exterior Malcolm and Marie's house continuous, wide from outside as Malcolm leans in through the bedroom door, belting out the lyrics as Marie pees on the toilet. He continues down the hall as Marie turns to look.
Knock, knock. Is somebody home?
Can you get that? Malcolm, get that. I'm in the bathroom.
All right. Give me 1 minute here. Who is this? Who
I
this?
mean, what took you so long?
Oh, my
Gee,
bad.
you know, it's like I done moved up here, thought I done made it. But now my neighbor is like freaking 10 miles away from my house. And all I need is some sugar. So you got some sugar?
Or you got to give me a little bit. I was singing James Brown and drinking whiskey. Hold on, I'll be right back for it.
What?
No, baby, I said I was singing James Brown and drinking whiskey.
What do you mean you want to leave town?
No, we not. Hold on. Sorry. Wait.
See, that's
Now,
the problem when you
did
have
you
a
want
big
the
house.
whole bag?
Huh?
You did
You
not
want the
just call
whole
me a
bag?
hoe bag.
Whoa.
No, baby, I'm not. Hold on. All right. Here's sugar. Now,
All right, thank you. And if I need anything, I don't know, I may be back.
now, hold on. You making some Kool-Aid?
I know I'm making a pie, and I realize I ain't had no sugar.
You making pie? I'm just saying though. Since I gave you just a pound of sugar, maybe you can give me like a pound of pie. Like it's fair. It's even exchange when you put the math together.
You know what? Since you gave me the sugar, all right, I'll be back. I'll come back when it's done. Hopefully it tastes good.
All right. Now,
If it tastes good, I'll be back. If it don't taste good, I won't be back. But pray for me.
don't come back with bad pie. Yep.
It seems I was out shining shoes about 2 to noon. All the fat cats and the bad hats doing me a real big favor. Got the fat cats and the bad hats laying it on real good.
Knock, knock, knock,
Malcolm's
knock.
Who is? Can I pee in peace? Dang!
Knock, 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 knock.
All right. Who there?
I can speak easier if you open the door. I have a hard time speaking through doors.
Last time I opened the door and I ended up out of a pound of sugar. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit apprehensive right
Yeah,
now.
it has to do with that.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Good. I'm glad that you moved into my neighborhood as your doctor. We're on first name basis. That's nice. I just want you to know that your sugar test has come back and you have a very, very, very bad case of type 2 diabetes.
That's why my feet were swelling up earlier today.
Yeah. I mean, it's shocking. You're in very good shape. It's almost like you're very good looking. Like when I do your physical.
Malcolm, did you just call me needies?
No, baby, I don't know what you're doing with your knees right now.
I can't hear you from in here. I'm peeing.
I'm sorry. My wife's been peeing for like the last 10 minutes.
I thought we talked about her. I thought she caused you a lot of stress. Remember when I was like, "Ooh, you have a nice body. You shouldn't let anything scar this."
Yeah.
You watching Scar?
My last physical. Huh? What
Are
you
you
say, baby?
Face?
No, not this time.
All right. I'm gonna find the toilet paper. I'll come out eventually.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all two at it. I'm gonna go. Our other neighbor is making some pie, and she is very lovely. I will be dropping in on her. Talk to you later. Bye.
Awesome.
Here's a dime, boy. Give me a shine, boy.
As Marie walks into the kitchen, she grabs a pot from a cupboard and fills it up with water. Malcolm sings as he makes his way towards her and spins her around and kisses her. She looks at him and smiles, gives him a quick peck on the lips. She turns to the stove, throws a dash of salt in the water.
Said I'm never, never, never gonna get that way again. No, 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 not me. When you need a friend, troubled mind. When you need a friend, you got a troubled mind. Ain't nobody gonna give you one thin dime.
Ow! That James Brown be hit.
I know, Malcolm.
I'm a little bit wavy. But life is good.
Takes a sip of his drink, raises it.
'Cause we fucking did it.
Did what?
I wrote and directed and premiered a movie that knocked the fucking audience the fuck out.
He's lost in the memory of the night.
Did you see that, audience? I delivered a fucking knockout punch. The last 8 minutes straight, they were sobbing. And then the credits hit, it was like a bomb went off.
She just looks at him.
Man, it feels good.
He breathes a sigh of relief.
It could not have gone better. Afterward, I talked to like 6 critics. The white guy from Variety loved it. The white guy from IndieWire loved it. The white girl from the LA Times loved it. She kept saying I'm the next Spike Lee, the next Barry Jenkins, the next John Singleton. And I just looked at her and was like, what about William Wyler? And you could tell for like 3 whole seconds she was thinking, was William Wyler black? And then she
Cut to the interview of the you know what we're saying. I don't know who Wyler is. I don't know. I thought about it. It was like a moment, and I don't know who that person is. So I don't know if you're like them or not.
I don't even know what movie they made. I just literally Googled up producers that have recently won the same type of award that I'm about to win right now. But how come you don't mention his name when you put up comparisons?
Well, they were just completely missing the point of the review, which is I've never seen a porn be honored as much as this one has.
I'm sorry, I heard you guys talking about Wim Wyler. Who is that?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I wish you guys could tell me.
Oh, a producer. Oh
Is that
no,
right?
I definitely don't know them.
Wyler, and what do you want?
Oh,
You are black. That just messed up the whole.
No.
All right.
You didn't. You never know who's in the background now, do you?
So you were right with your question.
And then she realized, oh, that's racist too. And her whole face got so flushed, like so red. I was dying. And then she kept tripping over her words and like saying the movie was so emotional that she couldn't think straight. But what was interesting is you could see that because I'm black and the movie stars a black woman, she was already trying to frame it through a political lens. And the reality is it's about a girl who's trying to get clean. Are there certain obstacles because she's a black woman? Fuck yeah. But it's not a film about race. It's about shame and guilt and how that shit is inescapable. And it's annoying that so many of these journalists can't help but flux their fucking college educations.
Let's pause here. Hi, I'm Marie. I'm also in this movie. My name is half of the title, but you haven't heard a dang word from me. I'm just here to look at Malcolm and to have moody reactions to Malcolm and to reflect Malcolm and to show Malcolm that maybe he has more heart than he thought, but maybe not. That's me, Marie. You're about to hear my very first real line of the entire film in the middle of a huge monologue. Are you excited to hear what it is?
And 10 minutes of pee.
Right. Let's see how long my first line is. Action. You have a college education.
Yeah.
Is that the full thing?
That was it. That was my first line of the film. Back to the monologue.
Oh, we got the neighbor.
You on mute, baby.
Who's
Hold on. You just walked in the house and see that you can't
I'm sorry.
actually speak in the house until you get invited.
I am a magical therapist. When I feel any one of my clients in need, I appear, honey.
Hi.
So, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel silenced. I feel like a prop. I feel like I'm only here to like reflect this guy's thing, which is really meta because that's when I later have lines, that's what I'll be describing, just feeling like a prop, but it doesn't make up for the fact that I am a prop really for the first parts of the movie, and I never got the toy truck that I wanted.
Ain't that a shame? You ain't get a toy truck. But we know who got a toy truck.
Malcolm got a toy truck.
No, I got a Nintendo when I was a kid. That was my first. Sorry.
What? It's like trippy session. You get the whole movie to talk about how you feel.
Sorry.
That's fine, Malcolm. I love you still. For some reason, this entire movie, I decide to love you.
Remind us, we're going to need to talk about that in the next session. This session is over. I have dinner. But we're gonna put a pause on it and I'll be back. All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm used to that feeling. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do we pay her for that?
I did. It
Never
came out
mind.
of my allowance. Go ahead. You have a college education.
Yeah, but I'm not a fucking academic. I'm not elitist about this shit. I'm not trying to make a movie for the 3 people in my media studies class that I respect. I'm a filmmaker, and I want to be part of a larger conversation about filmmaking without always having white writers making it about race. I can already see the reviews, how this film is an acute study of the horrors of systemic racism in the healthcare industry, instead of it being a commercial film about a drug addicted girl trying to get her shit together. I mean, these people are so fucking pedantic. We get it. You're smart. We get it. You're woke. We get it. We get it. We get it. Let us have some fucking fun.
Yo, I'm still going on this joint. I've been doing a lot of hand motions.
No.
Can we?
Malcolm. Oh, hold on. There's somebody else at the door.
No way. If this is a line for you, I don't want to take it. I don't want to jump right. That would just be weird.
I know. I only get a few of them.
Yeah, no, you go ahead and do that. And then can we talk about what's happening?
Absolutely. I'm gonna say this, and then let's cut for a talkie talk.
Yeah.
Malcolm, you're right. Reese,
Yeah.
cut. Reese, let's take that back. Let's take that. All right. Action. Okay. Malcolm, you're writing the Angela Davis biopic right now. All right, hold. We're going to have a discussion. Let's talk about how we're feeling, what we're seeing, what is up.
I'm kind of glad that I didn't have to do the read on this. I didn't realize how much extracurricular talking was going to be done by me. That would have been a lot to run through.
Oh yeah, Malcolm is long-winded.
On top of the
all
game,
right.
crowd.
This is all right. So it is a movie about Black love written by or about a Black couple. I don't know if it's about Black love. Haven't gotten that far. But it's a Black couple written by a white man talking about a Black man having an opportunity, and everything he's writing about is Black women. Even though the Black woman in this movie has not even had, I mean, unless it gets bad, does it get different further? I don't know, but from what I've seen so far.
It gets different, but I mean, it's like what she's describing is just like, oh, love me and respect me more. Like I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but like it's very one note. Like I think her biggest things are just like, you know, I want to be treated like this instead of like that. Where he gets to like Malcolm has these like monologues about art, monologues about criticism, monologues about history of art and criticism. Like he gets to talk about a little bit more, but Marie is really like, but hey, I mean, dang, you could have I this is my life, you know, that you made the movie about. But she does get like more monologues. But I think that it's also like the unfairness or the imbalance might be by design because like it's written for them to have this age difference also.
Oh, there's an age difference?
10 years.
Yes.
A decade.
Really? So he's older, she's younger?
Yeah, Malcolm is 35 and Marie is 25. I don't know if they decided that before they cast like the actual actors who also have an age difference. It's Zendaya and John David Washington.
I think they did because from what I've heard, they kind of wrote they based a lot of this on them specifically. Like it was written for her, I believe.
Oh, really?
And then he came later.
Was it really written for her? I mean, from the first 5 minutes
for her.
Written for us to look at her.
Yes.
But is there supposed to be some? Okay, I always be trying to make something deeper than it is. But he's doing a movie. The movie that he did was about Angela Davis, or that's the next movie he's doing?
That's the one he's working on.
It's the one that he's doing. So she's supposed to just deliver some like truth to what because he's going on about, oh, these critics are gonna say about the movie I just we just premiered that, oh, like it's the new black face of directing, da 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 da. But I just want to write a light movie. Like, why can't it just be what it is? And Maria's saying, hello, you're working on the Angela Davis biopic next. So like you're having this whole speech about I don't just make political art, but you're making a biopic about someone inherently political.
Right.
That was that point.
Who is a black woman who deserves someone who values whatever that is? I don't know. It doesn't feel great to me so far, but
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen it? Like, can we do a show of hands on who has seen the movie? Hey, whoa, a third.
What about Nim? I don't trust Nim. Nim has seen it. I don't. We did a show of hands before, and I do not recall that hand going up.
I planned to watch it, but now that I know more of the details, I don't know. There is so much freaking audacity to a white man writing a film about a black man who is upset that his art is being interpreted through a black lens. Like, Malcolm's whole thing right now sounds very respectability politics and like, just respect my art like you respect white art. Don't make my art so black. For a white man to write that feels real gross.
Yeah.
It just gets grosser.
I mean, if it's written for Zendaya and she spent the first 5 minutes of the show peeing, I don't know how much weird. I mean, I don't know. I'm just estimating off of the improv here. So my timing very well could be wrong.
She's ridding herself of all the foolishness. Like, she's getting rid of the waste, and that's a symbol.
No, it's not.
It should have been a symbol of her flushing him down the toilet.
So I read the script before. I read the script, and then when I was getting tired of reading what I was reading, I just watched the last scene instead of reading it. So I haven't seen the whole thing, but I watched the end. Really just to see if anything changed. And I was like, oh wow, it really ended. Okay. This is the whole film. But I do, I have the same reaction, Stephanie, that like a lot of these monologues, the tirades, like I was invested in them, like, oh, okay, like interesting, like a black man saying like, you don't have to see me as only black or whatever, don't reduce me. But when I realized that he's saying that it was a collaborative process, but the only credited writer is this man, the man who is white. When I realized that it's coming from that voice, I was like, oh, well, everything that I thought was a good point, like, feels a little bit twisted now, because it feels like it's a defense of, like, a criticism, or really like a defense of something that may not be criticism. Like, oh, this is an interesting piece of art that has this lens. But to hear, it's like we're not hearing a white person, but we're hearing, like, the words delivered by a black person, but like originating from a white person.
This sounds like
it's like Get Out. It sounds like Get Out.
I'm not black. I'm not just black than that.
This is real Get Out right here. Like it's a white man who's pretending to be a black man about his feelings about how white men view his blackness.
I think that he even, like, I don't think that where we're stopping in the script gets that far, but it gets meta because part of her issue is that it's her story, but he is the sole credited writer. And there's a lot with this movie. There's so much with this movie, like including him like breaking her all the way down. Like, it gets into like the way that black men are just horrible to black women a lot of times and just tear her down, then to come back and be like, I love you more than anybody else. It's a mess.
It's very Inception-y. It is, you're right, it's very Inception-y, because at one point it's like they're having this argument and he's like, you know what? Why do you do this? You're unstable because you do this. We were having a good time. Like, she raises a concern, which is her right as a human being and as half of the title of this short titled movie. She's like, you know what? You could have, first of all, there's a whole, you know what? I'm going to scroll. We're just going to read that dang scene.
All right, hold on. Let me get back into the.
Donna, were you saying something?
Yeah. What? Yeah, Donna, tell us.
No, I don't even. Don't even know what to say. Now I was gonna say it sounds like a racial conundrum. Turducken is a white man talking about a black man, talking about a white person, talking
About black women.
What's that? I don't get it. This is why I didn't watch the damn shit. It sounds
Right.
interesting.
It's Get Out.
That's why I watch cartoons.
Actually, and I might be very much aging myself here, like showing my age, but this reminds me so much of a movie called Black and White that came out in the late 90s. And it was all about these little white kids that were super into hip hop. So they were rich and in New York, so they could be around all the rappers and talk all this stuff without any of the content. It was somebody I recently pass through where somebody was watching, and I forgot about that tremendous, horrendous thing. But I feel like those two movies go hand in hand well together.
I want to watch that. Let's put that.
Get ready to be pissed off.
It's called Black and White.
Black and White. Mike Tyson is in it. Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Say no more. All right.
Is that the one where Tyson punched him out? All right, never mind. Go ahead.
Let's go to page 8. The scene that I'm speaking of begins on page 8. So we can start with she nods. We good? Page 8, she nods.
We'll keep the drink.
So it's a stage direction where it says she nods.
Is Marie heads for the pantry?
Yes.
Okay. And grabs the box of mac and cheese. He watches her for a long beat, turns away. She opens it, throws the pack of cheese onto the counter, and pours the shells into the boiling water. A long beat of silence.
Did you have fun tonight?
It was nice.
Nice.
She nods as he walks back up to her, holds her from behind.
The entire night while I was talking to all these smiling, sweet, rich people.
Pause.
It's the eyebrow, ain't it?
This part gets a little steamy. This part gets a little explicit. I don't know that I'm ready for all of that. So let's just take that into account as we read these parts.
Can turducken be the safe word since we just got through?
Sure. Yes. It gets a little explicit, and I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna do this in my sultry voice.
Oh no.
The entire night while I was talking to all these smiling, sweet, rich people who 1 month ago wouldn't give me the time of day, I'd look across the room and see you, Marie. And I'd think, God, she is the most beautiful fucking creature on planet Earth. And the sexiest. There's truly no one sexier.
He holds her and kisses her neck.
Even Anthony said it. Not in a bad way, in a good way, a respectful way, but it's true. Every time I'd see you.
Starts to kiss the back of her neck and shoulder.
With your little glass of club soda and cranberry, smiling and chatting it up, I'd think to myself.
He kisses all the way down her spine to her ass.
God, I am fucking lucky.
Like Gomez and Morticia? Like I'm just like the whole way.
All right. Angle on Marie, unmoved.
That's so sweet.
He's on his knees, slowly pulling her dress over her ass and kissing her through her tights.
Hey,
Malcolm.
Hey, Crystal.
Does she want you to kiss her on her butt? Does she give you permission to kiss her on your butt?
I mean, I think we're both taking the risk here. She just got out the restaurant.
No, Malcolm, we talked about this, Malcolm.
Yes, we did. In our third session, when you was like, it is not okay to just be trying to do stuff fresh out of the show or fresh out of the restroom. Malcolm,
knock, 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 knock. Knock, knock.
Let me get in the door. Can you get out? Get off me
Yep.
and let me get in the door.
Sorry, baby. I'll talk to my therapist.
Yeah,
Knock, knock,
hey,
knock.
hello.
Oh. Sorry, had my back to you. Oh, you're still here. It's me, Malcolm's primary care.
Yeah, it's my house, so I am still here. How you doing, Doc?
Yeah, it's confidential. I have to, I mean, you can be here, but Malcolm's got to be here for me to give him the test results.
Okay, well, Malcolm's talking to my therapist right now, so Malcolm.
She can come in the room too, as long as y'all give me permission.
I feel so uncomfortable about this, but you're a doctor, so
It's
your
okay.
doctor's here. I'm gonna go talk to my therapist while your doctor.
Like in the house?
Are you
Yeah,
leaving? You
she's right
don't,
there.
well, the test results were for, well, you know, your wife's urine sample that you gave me, just questioning whether she was okay. And I told you I didn't know
Yes.
if by law I was allowed
She's
to do
peeing for
it.
15 minutes.
Right. The continual peeing all the time. Come to find out, your wife is pregnant with possibility. That's what I'm saying. Her pH is all over the place. It could be anywhere. Like I tested it once and it was here. I tested it once. Your wife might be an alienist, but I wanted to get in here and say before something bad happened to you, okay?
You sure it wasn't just her drinking a lot of water today? I mean, like, I've drinking like a whole thing like this big of coffee. I was in there for at least a good 7 minutes.
No, I tested your urine. Yours is definitely from a urinary tract infection. I have to go now. I'll just see my way out, okay?
All right.
Hey, huh?
And
Sorry, baby. I just found out I might have a thing going on.
That's
I
fine.
just couldn't wait to get you home.
Oh, we're just okay. I guess we're doing this again. Oh gosh.
And hold your cute little ass and kiss it.
Her again.
Get off of it. Get
And
off of it.
tell
Actually.
you that I love you.
No, I like you, sort of.
He spins her around, his mouth just below her pubic bone, kissing her over her underwear and tights.
I love you, Marie.
I'm Pac-Man.
As Marie looks down at him.
Do you want salted or unsalted butter?
I'll just have you.
She gives him a big smile.
What was that?
What?
That smile.
What?
It was a fake smile.
What?
She steps past him, pulls her dress down, and opens the fridge to grab the butter.
How dare you be happy? That's what it sounds like.
I don't understand. Like any facial expression I make that's not, you got something to say because you don't believe it's genuine.
It was a fake smile.
Oh, maybe I should make it clear. Malcolm, I was improvising just then.
Oh. I mean, baby, sometimes like I be seeing you, like you ever like give that smile to somebody that you see at work, you be like, hi, and they be, and I thought you was just kind of.
What if that is my real smile? Can you handle me at my?
You did make that smile one time when I got you a steak dinner for your birthday, and I just thought you didn't like the steak.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me, Malcolm.
Apparently, you don't like getting bit on the ass from time to time.
It's because you make the noise. You make the noise while you're doing it, and maybe I don't like the noise that accompanies it.
Played a lot of Pac-Man in my day.
Okay, well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a fake smile. I'm going back to the script now.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was nothing.
Bullshit. I can read you. I know when nothing is something.
Maybe you can't read me.
No, I can fucking read you.
Come on, I haven't eaten all night.
I'm literate.
Is more than that.
She stops and looks at him, serious.
All right.
Malcolm, it's 1 in the morning. Let's just eat and go to sleep.
That
He
works.
lays
You
back
know,
on the kitchen floor.
or not.
Please, Marie, I don't want to fight.
Yeah, you would think it would be cool. You would think that it would be cool at 1 a.m. for me
Just
to
1 in the morning. Let's make some macaroni. Okay, baby.
let's eat some junk food and table this. But no. See what Malcolm does. Same here. I don't want to fight either.
He pulls out a kitchen knife and slices a chunk of butter.
That's why I'm making you macaroni and cheese.
So are you angry?
No.
Was it the thing that Anthony said?
No.
The joke about you being a model?
No.
Because I wouldn't take it seriously. He's old and from a totally different era.
I didn't take it personally.
Promise.
Promise.
Was it Taylor?
No. Let's pause.
How many more questions do I got to go through?
That's right. I get one word answers. So far in the script, the pie slice of dialogue and insight that we have gained about the characters is a circle with the color next to it, and it's Malcolm. Because I have been a no machine and a pee machine,
right,
and a look machine.
Mm-hmm. Ding dong.
Oh gosh, a neighbor.
Go ahead and get the dough, baby. I'm going to go ahead and get about my business now.
Okay, let me put down the mac and cheese. Hi, welcome. Hi.
I'm so happy you answered. I just got my bat signal from the Felicia Rashad Respectability Club, and I realized that we got to notice that you have not yet congratulated Malcolm for his greatest accomplishment tonight. Are you really trying to make this about you?
You know
This is
what?
about him.
Love it.
But Rita Moreno, I really don't want to do this again with you because we went through it with In the Heights and you apologized and I thought that was great. But like I appreciate that you join, like that's intersectionality for you to join the Felicia Rashad Club, but truly, no.
Listen. What you need to do is you need to go in there, you need to hug him, you need to tell him that this is the greatest night of your life as well. All right?
Of my life?
You have to support your man. You're supposed to be his backbone.
You don't see me making him macaroni and cheese?
It's not enough.
This is his favorite.
That's not enough. Have you thought about maybe, getting a little physical? I know that he wants to. Just give in.
Or a fried egg sandwich. What about?
Or a fried egg sandwich.
Not even. You know what? You and all your friends behind you can take your pamphlets and go. Because I'm not dealing with this.
If you make this about you, you are going to end up a bitter Betty very alone.
It's
by the
too late.
time you're 30. You're 25, Marie. Time is running out.
And you'll never keep a man making box mac and cheese. Doesn't make the same sound as fresh custard. You know how it is.
I cannot win. I cannot win with y'all because it was make the food. Now you're not making the right food. Offer up your entire life story for him to reinterpret through art. Do that, but now I'm not thankful enough. Be in the movie, but I'm not good enough, so I'm not in the movie. But don't mention that I wanted to be in the movie until the end of this movie that we're talking about in this movie.
So you do understand.
No, I reject you. J'accuse.
Quick question. Can I put my feet on the couch? I've got them dangling off because I know everybody doesn't like people putting their feet on the couch. Can I put my feet on the couch?
I mean, make yourself at home, Felicia.
That's not what a woman would say that runs a respectable home.
That was a test.
I thought you were cool. Oh, well, leave then.
All right, I'm back, baby. Did somebody have their feet on the couch without taking their shoes off?
Just for a second, but they got called off to another fake emergency, so they left. They got another bat signal.
Now, you was gonna say something, and I think I was supposed to talk over you with some jibber jabber and like.
Yeah, that's probably how it was gonna go.
I feel like I had at least a good 5 more questions to go.
Yes. So I'll let you know that I didn't take it personally. I didn't take it personally.
Promise.
Promise.
Was it Taylor?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Because I know you get weird around Taylor.
I do not get weird around Taylor.
Well, you get meek.
Ding dong, it's Taylor.
We are never gonna eat.
Baby, can you go get the door and let Taylor in and let's see if you get weird or not?
You are me to get. Oh, you are me to get. Okay.
I just want to see if you get weird.
Oh,
Hi, Taylor.
hi, kisses. Mwah. Mwah. You are wearing that dress.
Well, yes, I am. Otherwise, I'd be naked.
Where's my director? You know, I think I left an earring and he picked it up. I forgot to get it from him. Where is he?
Do you have an extra one to spare? Yeah.
No, actually, it's a diamond earring that was passed on from my great-great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother. I mean, it's been in the family for years, and I knew that this was a special night to celebrate Malcolm, and so I brought it out.
Tag out Marie.
I'm used to that.
Now, baby, I'm gonna hand you down these white woman diamonds. Whatever you do, do not let them get in the clutches of a negress.
I won't, Mama. I won't hand me these white woman diamonds.
Whatever you do, cut back.
Yeah, so I need to get them back.
No, I'm keeping them.
No, you cannot. You cannot. Where's Malcolm?
Malcolm is busy right now. He's talking to my therapist. He's listening to music where he has to shine shoes or something.
Oh, okay, move out the way. Malcolm!
Hey! You gotta stop! This is my home!
And I am the star of the movie.
Here's the thing, okay? I have heard the story about how you got the famed earrings that aren't supposed to go to some people. But this movie that you started is about a Black woman who's addicted to drugs. So your grandmother made an error.
My grandmother was blind.
Tag Marie out.
Hi, everyone.
No, baby. We're going on the honesty code. Am I giving you the rubies or the diamonds? I want to give you the diamonds.
These are the diamonds. It's the diamonds.
Okay. Trust you, because you're not a negress. Gotta go.
And every time Malcolm tells me this story, he uses that particular word that he knows infuriates me, but he always uses it. And I'm like, oh.
Are you done?
You know what? Have you seen any Tyler Perry movies lately? Because I'm making some hot macaroni and cheese in a pot.
Malcolm!
Baby, all this James Brown dancing got me hungry. It sounds like macaroni and it sounds like a screaming negress in there.
You guys are so bad. This is freaking. Oh.
Sounds like negress and cheese in here.
If we were dead, that would be the blackout line, but we're not. So I'll start a new pot. Your girl came over.
Oh,
You know. Taylor, your girl Taylor, your
Lauren
actress
Hill?
Taylor
Oh,
came over, and I do not get weird around her. It's obvious.
Well,
no, you start doing that blinking thing.
you get
Sorry,
me.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Meek. Really?
Well, you don't talk a lot.
That's different from Meek.
I just mean that.
Meek implies I'm shy or small, or that she's the freaking queen of England.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant.
What?
I just meant
what?
That she's a movie star.
Marie gives him a look.
She's about to become a movie star.
Don't jinx her, Malcolm.
He smiles at her.
The point is, I have nothing nice to say to Taylor, which is the reason I don't talk to Taylor. It has nothing to do with being Meek.
It's just she notices.
Really?
Yes.
How do you know?
I just do.
Really?
Well, she sees how you are with other people. You're talkative, you're funny.
What can I say? I'm personable.
Right, which makes her insecure.
What does? Other human beings having personalities?
No, it's the fact that she knows you're not yourself and she knows it.
Marie blows on a noodle to cool it down.
She'll survive.
Is that like Minute Mac?
It's been boiling for
Fresh box.
30 hours at this point.
All right.
It's the opposite of al dente. It's al sage.
You're angry.
She dumps the noodles from the strainer.
What are you angry about?
I'm straining them with my hand. I love you so much.
She pours them back in the pot.
Marie?
Puts in the butter.
Marie?
The milk.
Marie?
Stirs in the packet of cheese. Malcolm gets more frustrated.
Freaking talk to me.
Maria. You reminded me of the West Side Story. Baking up this mac and cheeses. Pouring the
And you
mac
just called
all
Taylor a movie star.
Oh.
All right. Line.
She hits the spoon on the edge of the pot. He gets frustrated and walks away as she pours it in a bowl and sets it down on the table.
Oh, hold on. I dropped my spoon. Hold on.
Okay, cool. I can't hold this face for too long.
All right. What's that? Isn't that all I'm supposed to do?
If you do that again, we might be able to make music.
I know it's. You said it's not a good idea. We should talk tomorrow, but I know you're upset at me.
It's not a big deal.
I can't go to sleep knowing you're angry.
I'm begging you. Nothing productive is going to be said tonight.
How do you know?
Because I know you.
What's that mean?
Jedi mind trick.
She starts to walk out of the kitchen with a bowl of mac and cheese.
What's that mean?
But she doesn't answer. He looks at the mac and cheese. He looks at her heading down the hall.
What do you mean?
She turns back to him.
You are literally incapable of de-escalating a problem unless it's work-related. And even then, it's 50-50.
Isn't that good, though?
Marie turns and walks down the hall towards the bedroom. A beat, Malcolm follows, yelling after her.
Why is it that anytime anything good happens in our lives, you have to find something, anything, the most minor freaking detail to harp on to make ugly, to ensure that there's no possible reason to celebrate?
He opens the bedroom door. Interior bedroom is Marie takes off her jewelry.
Now, I'm going to break from the script a little bit to remind everyone that I've been spending 3 pages telling this man I do not want to discuss this right now. And at the first opportunity, he assumes he doesn't know what I want to discuss, but he turns it around on me. He blames me for problems that we don't yet have. And he says that I bring up minor details to make us unhappy. He doesn't know what I'm going to say. So how can he know if it's minor or major or flat?
Pause, Marie.
He doesn't know.
Pause, Marie. Malcolm, it's me, your inner dialogue. Just keep deflecting and putting it off on her. You don't ever have to figure out what the Black woman wants, ever. Just what you're going to do is keep saying it's her, doesn't understand your plight, and that's why she can't have no diamonds, okay? Just keep doing that, all right?
Got it. And see, and all the while holding this hot bowl of mac. See, I can't be too mad nowhere.
But I told you, if you keep eating the mac like it's okay, she's never gonna make you real mac. So that's just gonna keep you in that category.
Is this gonna be the Kraft mac
the rest of your life if you don't put your foot down now, brother? All right, I'm gonna go.
Duly noted.
You're still talking, so act like you're interested. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what? It's your speech, Malcolm.
I've had like 4 of them. Which
It's
Mac good? No, it ain't. I gotta be mad at the Mac. I need better Mac. No, I'm lying, baby. It's good Mac. I just want
yeah, that's right. Pick it up in the end. Let's break for discussion. We breaking for discussion, or do we have somebody coming to the house?
I thought we were breaking for discussion.
How are we feeling? We've gone through what I wanted us to get to is that she doesn't want to have this discussion, but he's like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Needling her. So she finally says, okay, in your speech before the premiere or after the premiere, I don't know. He didn't thank her, even though the movie is based on her life. He was like, thank you so much to the producers, the people, the artists, the wind, the sun, the rain. He didn't say thank you to Marie, and that is what this movie is about.
That's effed up. He already comes off as a big jerk for not leaving her alone and giving her space. So, first of all, he should have thanked her because she is clearly his romantic partner in a very serious relationship that clearly was supportive while he was making his little movie. Mm-hmm. But the fact that it's freaking based on her life and he didn't thank her is absurdly offensive.
He says
he knew it was gonna be a bowl of mac at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit.
I bet he thanked Taylor though. I bet he thanked the actress.
You know he did extensively, according to Marie.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There's a page and a half of him saying, I forgot. I just forgot. I effing forgot. And you're a psychopath, Marie, for bringing this up.
Oh, gaslight
But he ain't bring up the Mac though the whole time. He just arguing with a hot bowl of Mac.
The audience brought up the Mac apparently in the scene because the whole movie is in black and white, which explains our black and white moments. But you can tell from the black and white scene, like they do a close up on the macaroni and cheese, and it's like this is a step up from whatever she was cooking. It wasn't deluxe. It was like easy Mac, but like it looked like the noodles were off and the powdered cheese. It doesn't look good.
I need to hear what Donna think on all this.
Movie if the mac and cheese was fucked up.
That tells you all you need to know.
That right there was enough for you to know that a white man wrote this movie. Because we would have been making so much effort for no reason. It would have been a whole meal. It wouldn't even been just mac. It would have been a whole bunch of. So it's hard. It's hard.
You're right. They lost me at came home from a movie premiere to make boxed Easy Mac. This black
Yeah.
woman for her black
She would
partner.
have had a full layout spread. She would have thought people were coming to the house. It
That's
would have
true.
been.
That's true.
It would have been
Exactly.
different.
Make Easy Mac if there's no toddlers in the house. Wasn't even a
I know.
I couldn't even feed my
Right.
child that.
Huh?
Don, I don't feed my child that. That's not something. No.
So for me, I thought it was a comment on the age difference, and it could also be a comment on like the comfort. Because I think they're both actually. I think through the exposition, it's like she grew up rough and tumble, but he grew up like I was gonna say like a Cosby. I'm going to say like a Cosby child, like a Cosby child in like a bucolic suburban home, and like his one parent is a lawyer, one parent is a doctor, that kind of a thing. So I thought that the box mac and cheese was like, them. They had a huge glamorous night, but they're like returning to their roots. But I guess it's just her roots.
You know
I
what?
mean,
That's
Blue was
really
right, and I should have
generous.
said something about that macaroni and cheese. That's real.
I got the impression that he was like, black people like mac and cheese.
Oh,
We're gonna have
oh
him
my
doing mac and cheese. But he doesn't know the proper type of mac and cheese that black people like.
Right.
Or else, like, if they were a little bit more poor, then it would have been ramen noodles. But instead, here goes some
I
good
would
crap
have
mac and
respected
cheese.
ramen more than that would have made more sense.
That would have made more sense. You're right. That would have made more sense.
That would have made, because it would have been jushed up a little bit. It would have had like a boiled egg in it, maybe. It might have had some
something.
like veggies in it.
Yeah.
Down
But
beef, something,
I want to talk about the discomfort of it's almost like I feel uncomfortable giving the writer, knowing if I did not know who the writer was, if I did not know who the director was, exploring all these nuances would feel different. If it was a black woman who wrote it, it would feel different. If it was a black man who wrote it, it would feel different. But it's almost like I don't have the luxury of understanding the foundation of why. I know why a black woman might have wrote this. I know why a black man might have wrote this. I'm lost for a why and a reason, a purpose as to why a white man would take on this subject. I'm lost at it.
It's harder.
You might
All I
be giving
know
it more
is-
credit. That's my point.
That means Denzel should do Forrest Gump Part 2. That's all. Just even the score.
I mean, while I love for black actors to get money, get paid, and to be working,
Yes.
it is also kind of I'm also kind of like, ugh. But this like white man wrote it, so at the end of the day, money's going to him to tell our stories, kind of, or I don't know.
I mean, according
they didn't even get. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, like, according to the interviews, like, I do want to give credit to what they have described. Like, I believe Zendaya has said in interviews, and the director, the writer, has said like it was a collaborative process.
But that makes it worse. I was going to address that. It makes it worse because they didn't get credit. See, that's the thing. If someone lends their voice or their experience or their all right. So to be honest, I feel like any of us in this room could write from a white couple. I feel like we could. We've seen it. We've watched it. We've been around it. We've been now we might not, it might read a little bit flat, but we are so inundated with that experience that we're not even inundated with these type of relationships on screen. That's why so many people were excited by it, because it was like, oh, finally, we're going to explore the nuances, or it's going to be this thing. And it wasn't even our voice. That feels weird.
I understand it feels that way. I guess I'm maybe pushing myself, because I felt that way too, but I'm pushing myself to try to read into the themes that are brought up because they are so interesting. But at the back of my mind, I think I agree that there is this element of, but what does it mean? Like, what did you mean by this? Because I know what it says to me. I know what I assume it means when I see John David saying it or Zendaya saying it. But like zooming back to like the writers, like just black.
And now say this.
The first Spike Lee. Yep. But it's like Sam Levinson. I'm just like, I don't know what that means.
Is it supposed to be so that also bothers me? Is this a white person trying to get Black people to be introspective about our own relationships? That bothers me.
Yo, no,
Because
check
that
out
means they
this though.
don't think
Like
that we do. That
he's
means that
like,
we don't
cut.
think we do that on our own, or we're not capable
We
of
need
it
like
without their
savior. It's like
input.
white savior, right? Yeah.
Yes.
He's like, no, he
Yes.
looks at her and says, "Cut. Like, can you make it a little more Black?
Oh
How
my
do you? How do you?"
All right. We weren't there. I would like to discuss. We have a few minutes left, or like maybe two or three. I just want to talk a little bit about like It's interesting, like Blue, you mentioned like people being excited about seeing Black love on screen, and like we love these two actors. We're seeing more stuff from John David. We already love Zendaya. To me, there's another reason to be disappointed in this representation because it does seem very like verbally abuse. I mean, on the light end of it, it's like, oh, a fiery, like angry, like connection. But if you on the other, like at worst, it's like this is just abuse. Like we didn't get to all of it, and I don't know that I wanted to recreate it all, but he does get to like name calling. Like you are so backwards. That what you just mentioned to me is a complete distortion, and like there's something wrong with you. You're not okay. You're making this relationship very bad.
I mean, that relationship should not it should not exist. I mean, it was hard. I saw the movie and it was horrible to watch it from start to finish because of the verbal abuse and everything that was going on. I was just like, y'all need to separate.
I haven't seen the movie, but it sounds like it's The Color Purple 2020.
Oh,
I don't know, but y'all heard me. I'm sitting here like, all right, how many extra curricular questions am I gonna keep asking before I'm done with it? And I ain't even reading this film. Like, bro, like you kind of sounding like her. Like, where you
Like
been?
a modern
Who
day
you been
Mister.
hanging with? What
Do
was
you
you
know
wearing?
why this
Why
is
you
not the
feel
color?
like that?
Sorry. Do you know why this is not The Color Purple 2021 or 2020? Because this movie starts and ends at the same place. Like they go through all of this and there's no growth, there's no progression.
No
It's a
change.
full circle and they come
Yeah.
exactly right and they're going to keep on going just like this.
and it's interesting you mentioned The Color Purple because I was thinking about the Steven Spielberg connection.
But
where
he
that
didn't
I mean
write.
I know the director kind of conceived it, but it was started with the book. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying like there was a lot of he didn't initially want to take on like creating The Color Purple the movie because he was like I can't interpret this the right way. But I think Quincy Jones like inspired like pushed him to do it and now we have the film. So perhaps it's like a counterexample of there's a way to do it that feels authentic or like the way that you bring people together, but he's like one part of it. This doesn't quite feel that way to me though.
You know what? Can I just say too, just the aspect of the feedback from this movie. I haven't heard too much about, like I heard some people loved it and I heard some people didn't love it. The pushback about it having a white director wasn't all that huge. It was there, but it wasn't like this massive. But think about Lena Waithe, right? And Lena Waithe gets a ton of pushback about Black trauma and writing about Black trauma. It's curious to me that they get so, to me, and it might just be in my little world what I see, but Lena Waithe gets run through the mud for writing about Black trauma in really no different way than Jordan Peele. Like Jordan Peele celebrated for it, Lena Waithe wasn't, and here it is, we have a whole white man doing it, and it's almost like crickets. It's not crickets, but it ain't like how Lena Waithe. So to me, it's very interesting. It's almost like gatekeeping of who can tell our stories within our own community. Like even this white man kind of gets away with it more than like say Lena Waithe. Whether you love her or not, I'm not saying whether I love her or not. I'm just saying it's interesting. I don't love some of the stuff. I'm not going to watch some of the stuff. But I think she has every right to tell the story and write the story and have people write them and pay Black people to write them. How come is it that the same pushback wasn't, did y'all hear? Because I didn't hear the same kind of pushback for this white man. It happened, but it wasn't as loud as we hear about Lena Waithe in my
There
world.
weren't like whole articles written about it.
Yeah, I didn't hear any pushback.
I guess my counter would be like I definitely hear you. I wonder if it's like a style thing. Like if you mentioned Jordan Peele, and I feel like he has these like interpretations that are broader, like he's doing it in a different way or something. But I would say like Tyler Perry gets a lot of criticism, but some of it is a lot of criticism for a lot of reasons. But some of it is also like the Black trauma, like why you have to write about this version, like this, the worst version of like Southern Black grandmother family dynamics. I definitely hear you. It can feel like it's concentrated
Maybe,
to
yeah.
some, and you know, Lena Waithe has a lot of like descriptors that might make it more easy for people to criticize her. But
I don't know.
you know, I don't. Tyler Perry also.
I hear Black
Yeah, it's
women
hard to find a
criticize
positive
him. Not too
family
many.
image for Black folk nowadays.
What'd you say?
It's hard to find a positive family image on TV for Black folks nowadays. It really is.
Well, we had one, but I don't think we're allowed to watch the reruns anymore.
Well, no, there used to be the Parenthood. It used to be what was
Yeah.
the joint? What was the other one?
The Proud Family.
Proud Family. We
Proud
had a lot of family
Cartoon.
stuff. Even the Damon Wayans, Family Matters.
Family
Damon Wayans,
Matters.
My Wife and
That's what he said.
Kids.
One on
Kind of Everybody Hates Chris was even kind of like a good
very
Black family.
loving story. That was real as
All
shit.
of us.
Do you all know that they're remaking the Wonder Years with an all-black cast?
With the all black.
Really?
I didn't watch
Yes.
the White Young.
Are they gonna use the same
And it's
songs
going to be
though?
set in like Alabama in like the 60s, I believe, late 60s.
Who's writing for that?
So,
That
in
sound
what
right.
way?
We were just talking about trauma, wasn't we?
Oh God! I wish you had left out the decade. I wish you had left that.
In what way is it a remake of the Wonder Years? Are they just putting the scripts with the Black family in Alabama? Because it sounds like
I don't know if they're doing different scripts.
Lee
but it's that
Daniels.
family.
That's
It is that
Lee
family
Daniels.
with like Paul the best friend. It's like that story. The scripts might be different, but it's the same story.
What would you do if I sang?
I hope they do a soul version of the theme song. That's what I want to hear.
It was already sold.
They need to play Family Affair by Sly and the Family Stone.
Oh, I think we are out of time. Stephanie, how we doing on time?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good to wrap and tell people where and how to find you.
Thank you so much for coming to Malcolm and Marie and Niam. I would like to do this again. I don't know. We'll pull the crowd later and the cast later, but I think we should make this a series. You can find me at symbol Shamera _ on Instagram and Twitter. My Venmo is Shamera Hernandez. God is good. Be blessed this weekend. Stay safe. And let's hear from other amazing performers. Where can we find you? Where can we support you?
Hey everyone, I'm Onyi Okuli. You can catch me on Instagram at Onyi Okuli. And on my team, Branded Silk at Branded Silk on Instagram.
And I'm Donna Lewis with Lemon Pepper and Saison Comedy out of Hampton Roads, Virginia. You can find us at LPS Comedy 757 on Instagram and Lemon Pepper and Saison Comedy on Facebook. And we have a website, lpscomedy.com. And we have a podcast.
I'm Nia Johnson. You can find me at Nia Johnson on Facebook. Don't have the Instagrams or the Twitters. We're coming out of COVID, so hopefully I'll be performing again soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot something.
I'm Blue Cavallet. You can find me on all this. It's just all over the place. So I feel wrong. Just keep talking about shit.
I did forget something.
Oh, I'm done. You can.
Oh, I also, besides the improv, I also do stand-up comedy all over the place. I was just at the Black Women in Comedy Festival in New York.
Saw that.
In Memphis next week. I do stand-up comedy all over the place. So follow me at comedian Donna Lewis on all that.
Nice.
Dorian, where you at?
Dorian Beal. That's me on Facebook. I do not tweet or Insta stuff. No TikTok or what have you. Huge Theater is a place where you may be able to find me from time to time here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But other than that, Black Improv Alliance or the International Players Club. We usually play on Fridays here at Black Joy.
Yes. And I'm gonna big up Blue since she's being humble. You can catch Blue frequently on the BIA channel. You can catch her directing, producing, and acting every first Friday. You can catch her coaching Cakewalk, the undisputed champions of improv. You can catch her teaching and coaching all kinds of people, being on camera but also behind the scenes, being amazing. So don't let her fool you into thinking that she don't do nothing, because she does all the things. So
Yeah.
Blue Cavell
I
Ouellette,
appreciate that, Stephanie.
find
Very
her,
sweet.
give her money, hire her to do dope things.
Thank
Find,
you.
hire, pay all these people on the screen, support, show love. I'm Stephanie Ray. You can catch me on the Black Improv Alliance page all the gosh darn time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.